Hello Saran family, we are back on another video on the Saran Stunts channel, and we are going to be putting on this beautiful NTC Designs BAC4000 cover, and I'll walk you through it because they don't have a video for it, but I'll make a video for it. We're going to have them out. I'll be using online instructions, and yeah, you always got the NTC Designs parts, you know what I mean? Yeah, red anodized. Go hit up NTC Designs for any of your bling needs. Get your body looking right. Let's get into it. So first, I have the Emoto Bros BAC4000. So you're gonna need to remove these two bolts up here, and remove these two bolts up here. And then for Emoto Bros controller, these bolts under here, gotta take them out. These three bolts, you gotta take them out. Take the controller out because we need the controller out to get these harnesses bolts in there. So now you got the top bracket off and the bottom bracket off with the screws. You can put on the actual plate. Now you slide this, you slide it in there perfectly fine. Then you slide the naked BAC in there. Then you slide the other bracket in there. And then you make sure these little bolts are put in there already. These other bolts are put in there already. Put them in there. And then you can slide it on. But make sure when you first do it, you slide the BAC4000 in there, then slide this in there, then tighten down these screws to tighten it all together, then put these screws and match them up to the holes. Now that you have these bolts tightened, make sure they're tightened. They're pretty much seamless, like they're pretty much flat on there. You remove these latches and you put on the NTC design latches with the bolts you already have on there. So yeah, get it done. This mount right here goes on this hole, these two holes right here, not the ones on top. Now that everything's settled, you get this top part first, your naked BAC, taking all the mounts off, your naked BAC4000. Then this part is slide it all together, bolt down these rivets. Then you mount the bolts, but you screw them in like lightly, you don't screw them in all the way. And then you line up the holes. You put this bracket, replace it with the other bracket, so it look like this. And then the tall bracket will go in this spot right here. I can't really get it right, but it's not the top bolts where your mount probably went. It's the bottom bolts under here. So to get access to these bolts under here, it's these two bolts in the controller, these two right here, to get them unlocked, and then you can mount up your bracket to that. It takes a little bit of finessing, but these two bolts in here you need to have for the big mount, and I suggest putting a cloth right there because you will drop these bolts and then you don't want to drop it into the motor. So right there, those two mounts will hook up to these two bolts, and then you have to figure out how to wire, make sure you don't mess up any wires, and then boom. So you need nylon spacers for 2021 Saran X. You need put the spacers right there. between the lower brackets to make the BAC4000 fit. This is the final product. You have the spacers, the mounts, the BAC4000 cover completely on there. You have to push this back a bit, do some wire finagling, but it ends up looking pretty nice. Yes sir, full NTC design kit right there. I know you see it.